Joining us now from House Armed Services, Congressman Mike Johnson. Congressman, it's good to have you on. Okay, we're just a generation away from 9/11. 6 million illegal border crossings under this president, 800,000 plus gotaways, dozens of terrorists caught trying to cross. And now the Washington Post reports Afghanistan, again a staging ground for ISIS and terrorists to do terror strikes across Europe and the U.S.?
Yeah, Liz, as it turns out, leaving Afghanistan in the hands of a terrorist group and trusting their benevolence turns out to be a terrible counterterrorism strategy. This was completely foreseeable. It is inexcusable. The withdrawal in Afghanistan was a terrible mistake. It cost the lives of 13 armed servicemen and women and countless Afghans. And to date, no one in the administration has taken responsibility or blame, and no one has been fired.
Are people in D.C., do they have their hair on fire that Americans are really worried that the border is under a state of collapse and terrorists are trying to cross, and now Afghanistan is a terrorist staging ground again? Is anybody in Washington upset and worried and saying, cut it out?
We're livid. We're livid when we have the Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, when we have General Milley, anybody with the Pentagon in front of us in armed services. We grill them. We ask them these questions. Sometimes they look us right in the eye and tell us things that we believe not to be true. The problem is, as you know, we only have the majority in one house of Congress. We have oversight responsibility in the House, but we have no ability to take this further. I mean, there are some officials in this White House, including the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who, because of the bombshell revelations about his being involved in the 51 signers of the intel letter claiming that the Hunter Biden laptop story was a Russian hoax, that makes him eligible for impeachment. But we're not able to do that because Chuck Schumer and the Democrats run the Senate. That's our problem.
Let's watch former President Trump and even Democrat Debbie Dingell saying she's worried what's going on in Afghanistan. Watch this.
We didn't have anybody killed in the last 18 months. I spoke to Abdul, the leader. We had nobody killed. We had everybody understood. And we were going to get out with dignity and strength. Instead, I think it was the most embarrassing period. The way we withdrew, not the fact that we withdrew, the way we withdrew from Afghanistan. And I think Putin actually saw that, and he probably got a little more ambition, frankly.
Well, I sincerely hope that our money is not flowing to terrorism. I think the Pentagon's got to do a better job of showing us that is not happening, but I am worried.
Excuse me, let me just step in here. The Inspector General for Afghanistan already testified, and he's a career veteran. He's an upstanding guy. He said, yes, he's worried U.S. money is now still funding the Taliban. Your final words, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're deeply concerned about that. We have to continue to dig into this and get the facts. But the more we dig, the more alarming it is, the more concerned we are. They're diminishing our credibility on the world stage, and that's the greatest threat. Joe Biden, Antony Blinken, all of them, they're doing untold harm to our strength on the world stage, and that's a dangerous thing in a dangerous time.
Congressman Johnson, we'll have you back on again soon. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you.
Thanks, Liz.
We've got our evening edit hot take with Monica Crowley coming up. Stay right there.